Hi everyone, this is Maria and I'm in Virginia City today with my sisters. We're on a road trip and this is something I've always wanted to do. Say hi, Dolores.
Hi, Dolores.
So this is the 4th Ward School in Virginia City. Look how tall it is. It's 4 stories high and it had 14 classrooms, 2 study halls, and it was built to accommodate, it says 1,025 students, Dolores.
Yep.
It was a grammar to high school combination, and let's see, it graduated its last class in 1936.
Now read the first sentence.
It's the first sentence.
Yeah.
The cut stone foundation is anchored in solid granite from Mount Davidson. Steel rods support the 4 stories to its foundation.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. But I mean, if it sounds like I'm out of breath, you guys, we just walked really far.
Yeah.
And so here's my sister Jenny. Sylvia, say hello. And so we were like way down there, and Dolores and I were booking it. And so you can see there are hardly no cars out this way, but in town there's lots of cars and lots of touristy things to do. So Sylvia's holding the door open, so let's go inside, you guys. So we're inside the school. It's 4 stories, but we're only allowed to go to 2 stories. And so they also have an elevator, which I'll be using. Look at these students, you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this vintage photograph. Look at them. Look at the little girl holding her teddy bear. It says, "Welcome to the historic 4th Ward School." And then here is the woman that took my money for my ticket. She's very nice and helpful. And so you can see there the prices. Adults are $6, children 6 to 16, $3. Children under 6 are free with an adult. Active military with ID is free. And there's Dolores, my sister. And so I'm going to turn around here and you're going to see this staircase. Look at this. Imagine the kids running up, if you could hear all their little feet running up the staircase to their classrooms. Look at that. Wow. And so let's go into the first classroom, vintage classroom exhibit. I do want to share with you, look at the entryway of the rooms. And so I'm very aware of these things, you guys. And so since I had my hip replacement, so you want to watch where you're walking. And so let's go ahead inside the classroom. You can see Sylvia is already seated. And there's Jenny. Are you playing teacher, Jenny?
Yes, I am. I'm reading the information here. It says the 4th Ward School. First of all, it was built in 1876. First class held was in January of 1877. And the last graduation was June 1936.
Wow.
It was abandoned 50 years. And preservation began in 1986.
There's Sylvia sitting in one of the desks. Sylvia, is that a comfortable desk?
No. And look at the heater. This is how they, I would think, well, they would heat the classroom up.
Yes, they would heat the classroom up with one of these. And then look at the pipe, you guys.
It goes all the
Looks
way
like a copper pipe.
the ceiling.
Goes all the way across the ceiling. And then there's another chalkboard. There's the president. That looks like Washington up there. Look at that chalkboard. It says Children's Historical Games. Jenny's had a seat here. How does it feel, Jenny?
Nice, yes.
Feels nice?
Very nice.
There's an organ in the back.
Yep.
So there was music in the classroom. And then the shades that are pulled down. And of course, an apple for the teacher, you guys. Apple for the teacher. And it says, our day will begin promptly at 9 a.m., lunch from noon to 1 p.m., dismissal at 3:30. You can see the wooden floor. You can hear it creaking. And there's the piano. The music is Take Me to the Dear Old Comstock. Look out the window here.
Tom. Good morning, Mrs. Burke.
They're playing school, you guys. My sisters are playing school in the classroom here.
Maria, do you have your homework done?
My homework? The dog ate it, but Mrs. Burke, I brought you an apple, a shiny red apple. I brought you 2 red apples, Mrs. Burke.
Wow.
You're such a good teacher. You're my favorite teacher.
Okay, Maria.
I'll bring my homework tomorrow, I promise.
Well, Maria, you bring your homework tomorrow, but you can keep the apples because I did see that movie with the wicked stepmother giving the apple to somebody, and it had something in there that made her very sick. So you go ahead and keep those apples.
I didn't do that, Mrs. Burke. It was a witch. It was a witch.
Okay, but thank you, Maria. Oh, wait a minute. Question? Oh, this is our star pupil. Yes, Jenny.
Mrs. Burke,
Yes.
I did my homework.
Oh, you always do your homework, Jenny.
Yes.
Oh, what a good girl. Does your mom and dad still own the little mercantile store down the street?
Yes, they do.
And-
And we've got lots of new candy.
Oh, nice. Did you bring me some?
Of course, Mrs. Burke.
Now, that's a nice thing.
Don't believe her, Mrs. Burke. She didn't do her homework. Mrs. Burke, I saw Jenny walking home with Ernie, and they were kissing in the woods.
Not our Jenny, no.
Mrs. Burke, tomorrow I can bring you 2 more apples, maybe even 4 more apples, and you can make an apple pie.
Well, if you make me the apple pie, then I will believe you.
Yes,
Sorry,
Mrs.
Jenny.
Burke. So there are 4 rooms on each floor that you're able to go into. There's a large photograph of students. It's kind of large, you guys. This is the alumni room. And so in here we have, it says the school, 1876 to 1936. And so in this exhibit, you'll see, looks like a lot of photographs, plaques. So here is the honor roll of servicemen and women who served in World War II in 1944. And so here are the students. Wow. Some more photographs in here. More photographs. This is a Singer sewing machine, and it's circa 1919. And it says here, this year we were given a new course, and so home economics. So home economics was introduced as a class. All the girls of our class took this subject. We feel that we have become efficient cooks and seamstresses. I took home economics too, you guys, when I was in 7th and 8th grade. And that's how I learned to sew and cook, at least get started, right? And so look at this old steamer trunk. Oh, and then look out the window, you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is Virginia City. Look at the hills. There's some old trains back there. And the graveyard is more over to the left. Okay, this is a gift shop in here, you guys. We'll come here in a little bit. Look at the door. And then look at the window up on top. You could actually prop that open. I mean, even when I was in school, you could prop some windows open. We had a lot of windows when I was in school, even in the 60s, because our classrooms did not have air conditioning. There's some more photographs here in this room. The Comstock women ahead of their time. I'm going to see if I can find a book on the history of Virginia City. Just so interesting. This is 4th Ward School Graduation Studio Portrait. Look at the students. Wow. And then here's Virginia City, right here. I don't know if you could see that. And this says the Comstock boom. Virginia City was known for, like Sacramento area was known for gold, 1849, and Virginia City was known for silver. And here it says, more than mines and miners, the Comstock boom. There's some silver there. Silver tea set is part of the Historic Ward School Museum's archival collection. It was made by the English Silver Manufacturing Corporation in the United States and patented on February 1st, 1876. All of these photographs of these men who are working kind of reminds me of a railroad photograph of my dad taken in around 1948. And check out this lunch pail. It's called the miner's lunch pail. A staple of the Cornish miner's lunch was a pastry pouch filled with meat and potatoes. This was such a common lunch for the miners that their lunch pail became known as a pasty tin. This is Hall of Honor. And look at this, you guys. There's a chalkboard here. It says Historic Fourth Ward School Foundation, Board of Directors, and right behind us, look at this with all of the apples. And this is a donor recognition wall to this museum.